And that's a force for change. That's a huge force for change. And I'm seeing it, and I believe in it, and it's people like Natalie Brandt, and it's an incredible, beautiful, positive thing. So no matter what kind of conflict you might be having with a neighbor, at least, you know that there's this huge extended family of people across America, across the world, that are inspired by what you're doing here in New York State. New York is leading. New York is like the center of sanity in the gas drilling world. It's the only place. The moratorium that was passed is an inspiration to people all over the United States. When I went around and was first making the film and sleeping in the back of my car and talking to people in Colorado, they said, go to New York. We think there might be an answer in New York. You can wake up the people of New York and get everybody going, and then maybe we stand a chance in Colorado. Maybe we stand a chance in Texas and Wyoming, in New Mexico and Louisiana, Utah. And I'm seeing that happening. But I'll tell you what else is happening right now. Right now, in Washington, D.C., there's the Natural Gas Act. And the natural gas industry is pouring it on. They said, oh yeah, we've got 2 months left of that, 3 months left of that New York moratorium. The Oscars are over. This is a good moment for us to kind of move in. And you see what's happening. Front page of Time magazine, right? 5-page profile in Wall Street Journal. A 2.5-day paid advertisement on the Dylan Radigan Show by T. Boone Pickens on MSNBC, interrupted only by more natural gas commercials. They think you're tired. They think you're going away. No! They think it's like a good moment for them to insert themselves. No way! So it's amazing. The wind keeps blowing us into that building over there. It's fantastic. But there's something else that we have to keep tabs on here in New York. Because we're going to win in New York. For sure. We're going to go in that building. Because I went on the Brian Lair show just, I don't know, a month ago. And somebody in New York City, somebody wrote an email that said, New York State is the Saudi Arabia of natural gas. And all those people are just going to have to move. And it was weird because it was sort of as if Brian hadn't read the whole email. He just started it off and it sounded sort of rational. And then he got to the end and it was like, all those people are going to have to move. Oh. And he's like, and your comment. You know. But it's not really a joke. We heard about Calvin Tillman, the mayor of Dish. When the mayor moves out of town, you know you have a problem. He's got 2 boys. One of them is his biological son, the other one is adopted. From different mothers. They're both waking up in the middle of the night with nosebleeds, with respiratory problems. And he said, you know what? I'm the mayor. I spent out in western PA, surrounded by gas wells. She's moving. The Fennons in Wyoming, they're thinking about moving. Everywhere I've gone back around to visit the people who were in GasLand the first time, they've either moved or they're contemplating moving. And these are areas where they've lived their whole lives. I was adopted by a First Nations tribe in Canada 2 weeks ago called the Blood Tribe. And I've been living this sort of Forrest Gump existence, you know. Adopted by a First Nations tribe 1 week, next week with Yoko Ono, then in a Nightline investing earthquakes in Arkansas. It's been fun in a weird sort of way, and I hope you're having fun today. The sun just came out, so it's fun to do democracy, right? Because we feel powerful. I feel this is the movement that's going to change the world. And that's my point. That you're in this collision course with fossil fuels, but what we have to do is move the world forward to renewable energy.
Yeah!
And you can start, here's what you can do, you can start with your own house.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can get off the grid.
Geothermal.
You can do this yourself. And it actually makes sense to do it yourself, because you never want to pay your electricity bill ever again, your heating bill ever again. And it's perfectly possible to do that. We're doing it at the International Wow Company office in Brooklyn. We're doing it in Milanville, Pennsylvania. Every one of us can do it. And we should continue to do that. We should spread it around, because we need to campaign for something positive, not just against fracking, but we need to show that the reason why all of this is happening is that the primacy of fossil fuels is ending. And they're feeling threatened, and they're getting desperate, and they're coming in and exposing us to ever more dangerous drilling techniques and ever more expensive lobbying efforts. $50 million a year in Washington, D.C., and I don't know how much in here. It took them $1 million to get the governor of Pennsylvania elected. They're desperate. It may seem like they have momentum. They may have bought MSNBC. They may have bought Time Magazine. But they can't buy you, and you're in the way, and Brian Lair and you guys know that you're not going to move, and that you don't have to move. You're not going to vacate 50% of New York State. It's not going to happen. They're dreaming. The Pickens plan is insane. You know T. Boone Pickens? He's now in Washington, D.C. He named the Pickens plan after himself. Should tell you something about him. So what we need to do is realize that we're not only just here in New York, we're all over the place. There are people in Australia who are inspired by you. 20,000 people just marched in the south of France against shale gas drilling. So just to keep that in perspective, because they can't do business without breaking the law. They can't make their form of energy development profitable without gaming the system. Right. And that's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to pass the Natural Gas Act to make it easier to drill, to make it easier and more profitable for these companies to operate while you lose, while you actually pay the real costs. So I think we should call, I got the number here. I'm going to put it on speakerphone, and we'll leave a message, and we'll tell them what we think about the Natural Gas Act. Is that okay? We'll say, what do you think we should say? No. Oh, it's already ringing.
No way.
No way.
No fracking way. Frack that way.
White House.
Hi, is this the White House?
It is.
Yeah, I'm Josh Fox. I'm the filmmaker that made GasLand, and I'm in Albany with a huge crowd of people. We're here to oppose hydrofracking. We also. Sorry, they're a little enthusiastic. We also wanted to voice our opposition to the Natural Gas Act. Oh, we were actually just talking to the receptionist. We have to do it over. Oh, no, wait, now there's a. Well, you get the point. Do that. I'll give you the number. Take out your cell phone. 202-456-1414. So make sure that when you go home tonight, you give a call. I'll repeat it. 202. Thank you. I love New York. Repeat it. 202-456-1414. Call President Obama. Tell him you oppose the Natural Gas Act. And deal with this not just on the state level, but also on the federal level. And I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you.
And I want to say thank you to the amazing Wes Gillingham of Catskill Mountain Keeper. Because everybody here is moving the world forward. We need to hold the line in New York, and you're doing it. Thank you so very much. I love you. Bye.